just a few weeks away from the big spring break travel surge. Thousands of families across the country will pack up and head to their destinations.
And for some, their eyes are going to be set on warm, sunny destinations. Think of it like the Bahamas. National travel expert Dayvee Sutton joins us from Nassau, Bahamas this morning with tips on how to stay safe and enjoy your vacation this spring. Dayvee, good morning to you. I love that backdrop, that live picture behind you. How are the Bahamas today?
Yeah, so thanks for having me. So I'm at Bahamar, which is a gorgeous luxury resort that's right here in the Bahamas, and it has everything that you could want or need or even dream of when you think about vacationing here. So they have a beachfront water park, there is a wildlife sanctuary, there's 45 restaurants and bars, and they have the largest casino in the Caribbean right here on the property.
Oh my goodness. I want to go to Bahamar. Sounds perfect. This is something that's just been on a lot of people's mind. I know the Bahamas is an amazing place, but just in the last few weeks in the news, there's been a travel advisory because of local crime in the area. Can you kind of explain what's been going on there? Is it something we need to be concerned about right now?
Yeah, so those reports are really limited to like local communities, and I've been here for the past couple of days and I felt perfectly comfortable and safe. I will remind you that level 2 just means increased caution. It doesn't mean that you necessarily need to avoid this destination. In fact, a representative from the U.S. Embassy says that they are not concerned about Americans coming to the Bahamas. It still remains one of the most popular destinations because it's so easy for us to get here. Last year, in fact, 9 million people came to these islands. So as you can imagine, officials and people in the tourism industry have prioritized making sure that travelers who come here remain safe.
You know, whether you're traveling to the Bahamas or really anywhere else in the world, you have to think about, are there things that you can do to keep safety top of mind? Are there some tips that you might pass along to folks as they're planning their spring break vacations about things that they should do when they're planning that trip or when they arrive at their destination, make sure it's as safe as possible?
Yeah, definitely. I think especially when you come to a destination like this, your instinct is to relax. And that's what you came here to do. But you don't necessarily want to let your guard down. And what I mean is if you're going to a place that you've not been before and you're not familiar with, it is recommended that you stay on the main tourist attractions and the beaches carved out for you, especially if you're traveling alone, at least until you become more familiar to where you are. The other big tip that I love to give is that we all love taking our photos and videos for social media sharing, but I say make a hashtag latergram. Never push it out in real time. Don't disclose where your location is until you leave there or check out of the hotel. And then one last thing, just use your instincts. Use your spidey senses. If something feels off or if you feel like you're being rushed, it's okay to pump the brakes and take your time and do things that actually make you feel comfortable.
So you mentioned that you've been there for a couple days now. What's been your favorite part of being surrounded by the palm trees and the sun and the beach and all of that? What's been your favorite part so far?
You're kind of naming it. So right here at Bahamar, they have 3 luxury resorts right here on the property. But the star of the show is Baja Bay, which is that water park I told you about. They have 24 water slides. They have luxury cabanas. And my favorite part has been the Flow Rider, which is a surf simulator. So I got to experience that. But they also have here something they call the Game Zone, which has 50 interactive games and virtual reality experiences. And then if you're looking for a little slice of culture, they have a wildlife sanctuary called Flamingo Key, and you could do a really unique experience called Flamingo Yoga. By the way, this whole flamingo tie, that's the national bird of the Bahamas.
Flamingo yoga. I love that. And that
like
surf
that
simulator looks awesome. Thank you so much, Dayvee, for all that information. Enjoy the rest of your vacation.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Workcation, right?
Yes, exactly. How much work is actually getting done there, Dayvee? Thanks for your time.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
She's got a cool assignment.
She really does. I would love to be there, too. That brings us to our poll question this morning. So scan the QR code using your cell phone's camera to screen, on your screen there to vote. This is what we're asking. What are your plans for the spring break travel season? 73%, see the numbers changing a little bit there, are planning to stay home. So they're going to stay local, maybe save some money, do something locally, check out something local. 16% saying visiting friends or family, 11% saying heading somewhere warm. Tell us where you're headed. You can be part of the ARC Seattle team by joining the conversation about spring break travel plans. Just use that hashtag ARC Seattle on social media. Do you have any plans for spring break?
No, not yet, but
Not
I
yet.
do have a couple days off. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with that time. I'm going to look into the Bahamas because Alaska Airlines last June, they actually added nonstops for the first time from Seattle to Nassau. So it's like perfect timing. Now I know all about the Bahamas.
Who doesn't love a nonstop trip?
Nonstop.
On the buzzer, we introduce you to a youth girls basketball academy from Thurston County. We're talking about the Nyastrong Warriors.
Yeah, the scholarship program allows young athletes in the region to play the sport in a fun, competitive, and supportive environment, but even greater, the girls develop great life lessons. So I got a chance to talk to the team as they gear up for their next tournament. Leading the Nyastrong Warriors Academy is Coach Richard Durham.
We play in tournaments and leagues throughout our area. Realistically, this is a game. It's not work. If you have to worry about it, then it turns into work. And we focus on being safe, having fun, and kicking butt. And they just have very good personalities. The harder they work, the more fun they have.
And the girls are having fun, ranging from 2nd through 5th grade. They describe their favorite parts of being a part of the team.
My favorite part about being on this team is that we work hard and try our best.
My favorite part about being on this team is when we work really hard and meeting all my new teammates, and especially when I think they're like really good teammates.
They're currently gearing up for a 3-on-3 basketball tournament and plan to win.
Using all our new skills that we have learned at practice to win the game. The skills we learned is like screaming and making more shots.
They adopted the name Nyastrong in remembrance of Naya Kaboni Hakes, a high school student from Yelm who passed away from cancer in 2016. Her father, Doug, says Naya was a talented athlete, excelling in fast pitch and golf.
Once she got cancer, that's when the community just wrapped around us and her. And she hated being known as the girl with cancer, but she was always strong. She never gave up. She got in school as fast as she possibly could. And she even still played fast pitch when she had cancer. And it was towards her last year that with a port and everything, she had to give up fast pitch. So she decided to play golf.
Proud that his daughter is leaving a mark on girls' sports.
It means a lot because, again, for us, we miss our daughter. And just knowing that her legacy lives on makes us proud.
And this is one of the ways the girls honor Naya and hype up before a game. My favorite part. The program is completely funded by their coach, Richard, along with the Tenino School District support, and it's free for the kids to participate. So their second annual 3rd grade girls 3-on-3 tournament is on February 25th at Tenino Middle School. That's this weekend. They're inviting the community out to support them. So
how cool.
Just really cool.